Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're carrying on with our Daenery playthrough. We are currently at war with Volantis as we make our way westward to Westeros, but first we are liberating and freeing all slavery in the Savage East. So here we are, just camped outside of Volantis with just over 11,000 men and then another 8,000 just to the east. There is a big Volantis army there that we've got to keep our eye on, but yeah, I think we'll be okay in this war. Then we're in a little war with Karth over releasing a prisoner, which has been released, but they're refusing to surrender. So, but they're not attacking us, so we'll sort of leave that as it is for now. We have got a couple of decisions that we can make. We don't want to convert. But we can give our child a dragon, which we will do. Be interesting to see what happens if we give our son Aegon a dragon. And I wonder which one he'll take for his own. So obviously, yeah, we have... And he has took Rhaegal. Okay, so our son Aegon has took Rhaegal. Interesting. Loyal servants such as I surely deserve some recognition and rewards from time to time. It is widely known that you hold huge lands and many titles and are as generous as you are wise. Perhaps you would consider granting this humble servant the high lordship of Yunkai. No, you're the one who went against us in war, so I would be happy to grant you this, but deserve reward, but no. Right, so let's... Okay, the vassals of Meereen now view you with respect, which is great. Remember that we did raise a couple of Westerosi Slavers Bay Lord, so we have the Mormonts of Yunkai now. We have the Selmies of Astapor, and he has as a daughter Barristan, Edena Selmer. And then we also have the Greyjoys of Slavers Road. And where is he? We've also got another one, and then we have Tyrion of House Lannister of Vadhadhan. That's a tongue twister and a half, that is, isn't it? Great Pyramid. Okay, so some of our upgrades that we did in the last episode have come to fruition, which is great. May do some more. We may save the money up a little bit just for now. We could do with a new nickname for this area. Well, a new title, a new name. So if you guys can think of anything cool, rather than it being called Meereen, I don't really want it to be called Giscar, Slavers Bay, or anything like that. We need something new and to represent that the land is now a freed land. Why are we losing men here? Our supply line was okay before, and the supply line still is okay, so okay. But yeah, if we could think of a new name between you guys for that, that'd be awesome. And the bloody Flux is in Volantis, so that could be playing its part. But yeah, we'll get both of these provinces under siege. Stuff in Westeros is pretty much as you'd expect still at the moment. Nothing has really changed. Your Grace, I've been offered a seat on the conclave of governing body of the Citadel and the rank of Arch Maester. This is a prestigious post, so I must accept. Yours humbly, Maester Merwin. Well, that's what you was before. Then you came to us, and now you've gone back. That makes no sense at all. Okay, whatever. Marwyn the Major. Yeah, whatever. That's okay. So that means we're going to need a new court position now. Oh no, new high priest. We've got a high priest. Something's gone wrong there, hasn't it? But we'll just go with you for now. Okay, Captain Dario died of his infected wounds. Well, Daenerys isn't going to be too happy about that, but I can't say that I'm bothered. I'm not the biggest fan of Dario Naharis, if I'm perfectly honest. Just like a lot of the characters out in the east. Okay, we've got this under siege now. Let's dock the ships so they're easier to get to. Now we've changed to Targaryen army rather than Meereen. We have got more men that we can call upon if need be. A hell of a lot more men, I think. Wow, yes, like another 10,000. But we're not going to call on them until we need them. There's no point wasting troops. We've got more than enough men, I believe, to take on Volantis. How many men do Volantis actually have? 11,000. Yeah, we've got plenty. To all my subject, okay, Colin the Old of House Crane. I don't really care about what's going on with House Crane at the moment. We've got more pressing matters at the minute. Your Grace, since I arrived in Meereen, there has never been a shortage of soldiers. Perfect, thank you, Jorah. It's good to know. We can give a dragon to Quentyn, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait until we have, hopefully, a second child. And then I'll gift a dragon to our second child. Elia seeks to escape slavery. Enslave. We'll give them gold for now to keep them happy. We're trying to liberate the East guys. Enslaved. Plot to rescue from prison. Who are you anyway? Elia. Well, I don't understand why we've still got slavery going on back here when it's supposed to be abolished. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. We need to look into that once we get more of these free cities truly free. I'm surely with child. My husband will be pleased. Perfect. Pregnant once again. That is great news. Hopefully another son. It'd be good to have another son. Or a daughter, so that we've got a marriage, obviously, for our son. A daughter might be better, actually. We've got Aegon. Maybe we could have a Visenya and a Rhaenys. That would be pretty awesome if we could recreate the three heads of the dragon. Jon Snow, obviously, the true heir. I think he died. I'm sure it said that he died. Because the Night's Watch has fallen. Well, Castle Black's fallen, and obviously the commander is in charge of that. So he's long gone, poor Jon. So we are truly now the only Targaryen, as I don't think Aegon's landing went very well, did it? Okay, it looks like everything's under control here. Yep, Shireen's been captured. I don't think the Baratheons are at war with Aegon's host. No, so Aegon must have failed as well. We've had word from the far north of Westeros. The wall has fallen. According to the ragged band of survivors of Black Brothers, swarms of others defeated the wildlings and overwhelmed the defences of the Night's Watch, breaking the great icy barrier meant to protect the realms of men. May the Lord of Light protect us all. Well, we're no doubt going to have to go in there and save the day, but we've got to save the slaves first. And we'll have one hell of a big army as well by doing that, ready to take on the others. Hopefully, who knows, maybe Tom in it, and that will be able to hold them off for a little while. Let's get Belwas in charge of that. And who we got in charge of this one? Gerris, Malton, and Grey Worm. Grey Worm, please. How's Missandei doing anyway now? How old is Missandei? Because she'll make an awesome diplomat once she is of age. Ah, she is of age as well, 15. Attractive, quick, former slave, willful, brave, gregarious, trusting, charitable, and honourable. Still only 15, and they're pretty impressive traits. Can't raise her to nobility because she's not male, which is annoying. Which means there's not really going to be any... Oh no, we could marry her to our other courtier, who is a former slave as well, and a squire. Incompetent... Oh, about this guy, Lengi, High Priest of Marine. He's willing to marry her, and he is a genius. Oh, he's celibate, though, so that's probably not the best idea. Got an attractive straw... Oh, Rakra. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. And see if we can actually give Missandei some titles then and raise her to nobility. I don't know if it will let us, but it'd be good if we could. We could make her important. Ah! Offer peace. Offer white peace. No, even though he's been captured, we can't do that. That's annoying. We're losing that war apparently now. Does that mean that they're actually in our lands with 300 men? Right, let's just call up a... we must have a support army that we can call up somewhere. Yeah, this Astapor army will be more than enough to take care of those stupid Karth army that's trying to attack us. Right, let's carry on with our siege of Pentos. Command no longer affecting us. Does that mean that our child is on the way then? Are we in the final months of pregnancy yet? Not just yet. Almost won these two sieges here, though. I may go and attack that massive Volantis army soon, just to smash it and then take little Valyria as well. But we're going to need these 10,000 men to do so. So we'll just need to wait until we've got old Volantis fully under siege so that we can march eastwards. Sarmel just reminds me of the Vakar playthrough on the channel. Still a ruin on this. It'd be nice to remake it. The dragon Rhaegal is a ravenous beast. He regularly roams the lands of Marine, gorging on livestock of the peasants. Offer them vague promises. We gain 25 prestige for that as well, which is great. Let's forward things. Get these last two under siege. Shouldn't take too long, he says. Are we losing money or gaining money at the moment? Your wisdom and merchant leisure, I've been appointed your regent yet, so we must be in the final months of pregnancy then. If we've got a new... Yep, we've gone into hiding. Ready for the birth of our second child. There we go, a great victory. Wow, what's taking so long just to finish off Volantis? Lost a lot of men in that. Your courtier Yeza has caught a grayscale. Yeza Zo Ulas. Well, she's nothing too impressive. She's a bastard. Craven. We're not too bothered about that then. As a meeting of your Regency Council, Lord Jorah Mormont's position on the council was put under question. Your Master of Law, Sir Gareth Drinkwater, called a vote to have him removed. A vote which was passed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Whenever we go into hiding to have our child, our council members go completely lunar. So we'll have Victorian Greyjoy as our Master at Arms, and no doubt they'll remove him as well. Which is very frustrating. What is taking so long to win this siege? The Regency of Queen Daenerys of Meereen has ended. And we've had another son. Interesting. The son was born to Queen Daenerys, right? Let's look for a nice Targaryen name. I may just go for Rhaegar, to be honest, after our brother. Viserys, that... we've got the dragon Rhaegar, though, haven't we, after our brother, so... maybe we'll go for a different Targaryen name, a famous Targaryen. We've had an Aegon, so what's the next best? I'd say probably Jaehaerys. But there are obviously a few others as well. We definitely don't want Aerys. Oh, Balerion. It really wants me to have Balerion, doesn't it? We'll go with Aemon. Why not? So we now have an Aegon and an Aemon. Maester Aemon. Why not? So, what is Aemon like? Okay, he's been born attractive, so that's good. It's not bad. How is our other son coming along? 2 Marshal. Perfect. Hey, finally got it under siege. Now let's march to meet up with the other army, which is won its siege there. Let's assault, because there's only 100 defenders. There we go. Siege trade post. Right. Wait for the rest of the men to arrive, and then we can march eastward. Smash that army, and that'll give us hopefully a decent amount. Can we... we can become celibate. I have faced particularly troublesome pregnancy. The next one could be lethal. Maybe it would be best to abstain rather than risk death. Oh. We do have 2 sons. We'll give our child a dragon, so that both our sons have dragons. Your Grace, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subject will give some gold. 10 gold. Well, they couldn't have been that broke then, could they? Let's march on to Little Valyria and crush this army there that's waiting for us. Let's get our best commanders in charge. Should easily crush that. We've got 6,000 extra men. Then we'll march back onto Volantis and take control. We're already at 60% war score. That's probably going to help us massively. Yeah, 73%. How defended is Little Valyria? Not at all. So we'll get that under charge. Let's march on to this 966 army. Oh yeah, back in the east. How is stuff going there? Let's attempt an assault. We'll defeat those 61 men and then get rid of the others after. Right. March our way back to Volantis. Old Volantis. Idle council member. The newborn child was born of incest. Yeah, whatever. We need to get these guys doing something after we get this war out of the way. Let's march on to Old Volantis and get it further under siege. A great victory back in the east. I don't know if we should become celibate or not, or do we risk having... We lose a lot of prestige from it, but if we've had a bad pregnancy, we don't really want us to die too early because of another one, do we? Proud. We will. We'll become celibate. We've got 2 sons, so... we don't want to risk dying. We'll be happy with the 2 sons that we've got. It's 2 more sons than Daenerys ever thought she'd have, isn't it? So, right, let's choose an ambition. Obtain Valyrian Seal. We'll go with win the war, because that'll be an easy one to obtain now, as we've almost won the war anyway. Just get more of Volantis under siege. Hey, the Dornish armies showed up to help us out, finally. 5,000 men as well. It's a decent amount of men that's come to help, to be honest. More than I would have expected. Lift this siege. Need to find matches, obviously, for our sons. We'll do that when we return. to Westeros, probably, to try and get lords on side when we get back. Marry them to some high lords. Let's just get the rest. Okay, where's that Volantis army marching off to? Let's follow them. Crush them again, 10,000 men. By doing so, it might about win us the war. They're going after the Dornish. Looks like we're going to catch them on time, though, which is good. Okay, so someone's seeking to kill Tyrion, which is not good. Tysha Lannister. Well, let's... I can't get to end the plot, so should we just plot to kill her instead? Yeah, let's plot to kill her to stop her from killing Tyrion. Why not? My plots, and we'll auto-invite people. We're going to probably get a lot of people over here who will be willing to join us as well, so that should go okay. I don't want Tyrion to die. I want to give Tyrion Casterly Rock. Right, attempt an assault. Perfect. Grave news, your grace. Winter fever has broken out in Marine. Well, that is bad news. We'll, shut the gates. We don't want to get ill, and we don't want our children to get ill either. Where did that army even go? No idea. Can we offer peace yet? Offer white peace. Oh, he's so annoying. Never mind. We've almost won. Almost won this war anyway with Volantis. So 91%. So it's not going to take much longer to put Volantis down. And end slavery in Volantis. We probably won't make as much money without slavery in the East, though. You do make a lot of money in the East, so... Shall we go and help them? Siege Vazigus, or whatever it's called. The Dornish, or should we leave them to siege it for themselves? We'll march on to the Red Temple, why not? We are R'hllor's chosen. Well, we're not R'hllor's chosen, are we? Because we refuse to do a sacrifice. There we go. The Red Temple should be pretty easy to take as well, which is good. Got most of our armies together. Where have our commanders gone? Victorion and Varys. A lot of them are probably hiding away because of the winter fever, actually, aren't they, to be fair? Aha! There's the Pentos army. Not Pentos, Volantis. I always say them the wrong way around. They're waiting just north of us. Smash that. We're at 96%, so that'll give us 100% just by crushing that army, surely. If not, it's going to be one of them awkward ones where it... Yeah, there we go, 100%. Offer peace, enforce demands, yes. The Miranese Volantine War of... I'm getting tongue twisted. Emancipation has ended. Queen Daenerys Stormboard fulfilled the ambition to win the war. So, now that they have fallen, it is time for Lys and Tyrosh to heed me. They're the next in line. Queen Daenerys Stormboard has declared a Miranese-Tyroshi war. Need a new ambition as well, which is obviously going to be to probably win the war again. Win the war, obtain a great throw. Yeah, we'll just go with win the war for now. 15,000 men here, which is more than enough for what we need. Let's bring the ship in and we'll sail on to... Well, it's not actually our land, is it? So that's annoying. We'll sail on to Lys. It's a shame that they're not actually part of our kingdom, of Volantis, but at least we've ended slavery there. So that's one good thing about it. Where's our enemy up here disappeared to? Nowhere. Okay, we're 40% up on you now. Can we not offer white peace? Yes, we can. Good. Then I can disband these men because we're not going to need them. No point having vassals and levies raised that we're not going to need. Can you get... Oh, for God's sake. We need to get onto the ships. Sail for Lys. Can we call upon Dawn for all wars? Yes, we can. Perfect. Get Dawn involved. Lys and Tyrosh should... Was it Tyrosh? Yes, Lys and Tyrosh should fall fairly easily. He says. Right, we're going to have to march so that we can actually board the ship. May live in harm and contentment. Of course, I will honour my obligation. Right, before we end this episode, we have took Volantis, which is obviously what we wanted to do. But so we'll obviously probably round the episode up here. But let's just have a little look what's happening in Dawn. So Shireen hasn't been executed, even though she lost the war. The Iron Islands still own the majority of the Reach. Okay, something's going on with the Trident. The Iron Throne. Wow, so all of the Night's Watch has now collapsed. So does that mean they're now invading the north? Yes, defending against the White Walkers. Oh, the Iron Throne. Yes, so it's the Iron Throne is actually involved in that, which is interesting. Dawn are going to be helping us instead. But yeah, we'll end this episode here. Volantis is now free of slavery. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and check out the other series on the channel. And hopefully I'll see you very soon for my next video.